great in sales. I have been a salesperson for over 25 years. I love every single minute of it, even when I was not good in sales before. There are many people constantly asking me, why are there so many people are not good in sales? So I want to explain to you what it takes for someone to become great in sales. I believe that if you do the following 3 things, anyone can become great in sales. So the first thing you need to do to be great in sales is to write down a list of products, a list of industry that you believe in. Listen to me, everybody loves something. Everybody believes in something. You know, for me, when I got into the insurance industry, even though I didn't know anything about the insurance industry, I already believed in it. And the reason is very simple. My dad passed away when I was 15 years old. He was diagnosed having liver cancer. He didn't buy any life insurance protection. And when he passed away, my mother had to come out and work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week to raise up 3 kids. That one event had changed the way I look at life insurance. So when I bumped into the insurance industry, I automatically believe in life insurance industry. So for me to sell that product, I already have conviction because I saw how hard my mother worked without having any insurance coverage from my dad. And many people that are not great in sales is simply because you lack of the conviction, you lack of the belief, you lack of the passion. If you want to sell a car, what kind of car do you want to sell? If you're in love with Ferrari, do whatever it takes to work for Ferrari, right? It could be at the lowest level, eventually get promoted to the sales guy on the floor. There you go, you already love Ferrari. Or maybe you want to sell for iPhone. I don't know, maybe you want to sell for wine because you're a wine drinker. So if you have a list of products that you already believe in, it makes sales so much more fun and easier. With passion and conviction, then you can develop skill set. But without passion and conviction, it doesn't matter how much you want to learn. You're not going to learn because you don't want to learn. The second element to become great in sales is that you got to shadow under someone who's great in sales, preferably in the same industry. You see, most people, they don't know how to sales because they lack of energy, they lack of skill set, they lack of mindset, they lack of someone who challenges them to do more. So what we need is that when we're a baby in a sales industry, when we're a little baby in a new company and a new industry, you need someone like an adult in that industry to babysit you until you know how to walk and run one day. It's that simple. If you're not great in sales, it's because you either lack of a passion or you lack of a great sales leader that teach you how to sell. So your job is when you join a company, when you pick an industry, you got to look closely who are the few people in the same company or industry who's extremely great in closing deals, who's consistent of hitting their sales target, who has an extreme pleasing personality that everybody want to be around that person. And most importantly, that individual that you want to work with, do they have a high identity that he or she believes they can close a big account rather than smaller account? All those make a big difference in your sales career. Element number 3 to be great in sales is always remember, sales is no more than a contact sport. The more people that you call, the more phone calls that you make, the more appointments you do, the more people you see, you're gonna beat anybody else. So you gotta have the work ethic to go through numbers and learn from your mistakes, gain experience. So remember, sales is no more than about improving your ratios. Your ratio at the beginning is not going to be 30%, not going to be 50%. Meaning, if you do 10 appointments, don't expect to close 3 or 5. You're lucky if you get 1. But if you go through many appointments, many numbers, your ratio will eventually go up. When I first started the insurance business, if I do 20 appointments, I'm very lucky to just close 1 because I was not good in it. But with a lot of hard work, with a lot of perseverance, I was able to make a lot more phone calls and set up a lot more appointments than the average salespeople. Now I have more opportunities to see more people. And with more opportunities to see more people, my ratio become better. Eventually, out of 20 appointments, I can close 3. And if you keep doing it consistently, learn from your mistakes and learning from other people who's way ahead of you and humbly ask for their help, observe what other people does, eventually your ratio will go to about 30%. And if you can consistently close 30% sales of any kind of products, you'll become the MVP in that company or industry given time. 30% will put you in the MVP category. To become great in sales, again, there are many different elements, but those are the three main elements I want to share with you today, how to become great in sales. JW here. See you next time.
JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.